Hey, happy Saturday. It is the 16th. We just found a new spot. We've been out here for about 10 minutes. Not a lot of flakes, but we're hopeful. We're on the high spot right now, and I did just find the first point of the day. Really hidden. I actually was about 3 rows over, and I just happened to look over and it caught my eye. And Mike was just about to tell me it wasn't an arrowhead, but he was looking at something different. So
it's hiding in there.
It is hiding in there. I'm super excited for the first find of the day.
Yeah,
it's early.
I saw that. I'm like, that's not a... Okay, that is though. Yep, laying right up underneath that piece of corn.
So we would have never saw it walking the other direction. I hope it's good. Oh well. That's a cool point.
If I can find it there. Oh yeah, look.
See?
Yeah, it's a little bifurcated base.
It's totally flat on this side. Cool coloring in it. That's a good start to my day.
Yeah, it's a little bifurcate maybe.
That's a really cool point. And it looks like it's a whole point.
All right.
Yay.
My turn.
Your turn.
Good job.
Hey everyone, we are at a new spot. We left the other one. There wasn't a whole lot going on there. We found a couple flakes and then my one point, and that was kind of it. So we have been driving for a little while to look for this spot. It's actually a spot that we visited a couple weeks back, but it's a portion of the field that we hadn't been able to look. So I just found one, and of course the tip is broken, but it's the prettiest material ever. For some reason we find a lot of white and kind of plain material out here. And the ones we do find that are pretty are broken, but there's a really pretty, you can see the working on it. Oh, that one sucks.
Hurt, is it?
Yep.
Broke right off?
Broke right off. Look how pretty that would have been. But maybe we're in a good spot and we'll find some more. We're walking back to the truck to get something to drink before we go on to the next spot, and I found another point in between Mike and I, so we can share this point.
It's yours. I didn't even see it. Fortunately, you can see it's got a broken tip, but it's still a pretty nice point, so we're gonna get that on video.
Kind of nice base.
Yeah, it's not blunted, is it? Hafted in the tip? Is it broke right off?
No, it's broke.
Okay.
Of course.
Shucks. That broken point took us way the heck up there by the farmstead, and I'm heading out a little farther in the field. I can see a big high spot out here. There's quite a bit of flint actually out here, so I'm hoping it's gonna pick up. I just noticed this on the ground. So I might have some tip damage. I thought maybe it was in the ground a little bit, but looks like a Madison. Just throw it down on the ground there. It's a pretty material though. Get in the sun here. There we go. It's got real thin, slipping out of my hand. So about a third of it's broke off the tip, but not too bad. Hopefully that'll pick up and we'll start finding some more. It's been a day of a few broke, so we'll see.
Hey, so Mike just got done finding that broken Madison, so he called me over to take a peek at it, and I found one on my way over. So looks to be a pretty material. It's kind of buried in the corn. I'm not quite sure. I can see the cortex of the rock and the working. Ready?
Oh wow!
Ooh, look at that one.
Nice.
It's like a curve. Is that broken or is it curved?
Let me take a look at it in the sun. Gosh, it's got some great flaking on it. Sharp too. It looks like a tiny little chip off that base. But yeah, you're right. That's all cortex there on the base. Oh, that's really cool.
That's a cool point.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty long. It's really like sharp on the edges. There you go. You see it right there. So lost some fine. Maybe we're gonna get on them here because Tika was on her way over. Like I said, I found that broken Madison and I called her over here because we got up on this high spot, started finding some flakes. She found that on the walk over here, and literally we're sitting here talking about it, and I turn around and right behind me is another point, so I'll let you take that.
That's the camera?
Yep.
It's really windy.
Look at that, right on a pedestal.
Wait, I gotta find, oh, there it is.
Right here.
Oh, I'm gonna move, hang on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here. We got what they say last night, 2.5 inches of rain.
Yeah, farmer told us like
Yep.
2/10.
2 and a 10. 2 tenths. 2 tenths is like,
really hot.
it sprinkled for a second, so no, we got, they said 2 inches and a tenth, so obviously we got some stuff here, you know, it's been washed out pretty well. So let's get a, hopefully that's got the rest of the base there. I didn't think it'd be a lot. Tiny little chip on the base.
Always.
Right? And like we say, it always seems to be that spot that's in the ground, right?
Yeah,
Right.
you'd think that'd be the part that wouldn't be broken.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, we'll find some more. What's going on, guys? Still out here today. I moved way over to the whole other end of the field, probably about a 500-600 yard walk. Tika's still back on the other side, and this was a spot that we walked here, like I said, a couple weeks ago, I believe it was. It's these big sand hills up here, and the amount of flint that's out here is just unbelievable. And it's recently been tilled and planted. Like I said, we got about 2.5 inches of rain last night, so I figured I'd come over, check it out again. Hopefully something had washed out. I've been over here for maybe 10-15 minutes and just walked up on, looks like a pretty dang good Madison here. Oh yeah, check that guy out. Flawless. Maybe a tiny chip there. Other than that, it's a pretty good one. So hopefully we'll find some more over here. Like I said, there's tons of flint. It's a great looking spot. You can see the low ground here where probably a big wetland before, and this is just a huge sand hill right here. So hopefully we'll find some more. We'll get back with you.
Hey guys, so Mike walked from way over there,
As far as you can see.
as far as you can see, all the way over here.
And there's a big irrigation ditch, so I had to actually go all the way around by those trees and then come up. You can see the high spot there.
So I decided to take the easy way, and I went and got the truck. And
The smart way.
so I was just walking out here to finally meet up with him. It's getting to the end of the day. The wind has finally died down. The sun went out or away finally, so it's actually nice to look right now. And I did just find something in the ground. So this is one of our better spots. Let's see. Don't mind my awful nails. I have no salons.
Quarantine
open in
nails.
Michigan.
Yeah, quarantine nails. Oh, kind of a chunky,
Kind of a chunky little
triangle looking thing. Let me see it up close here.
All right, I just walked up on something else. It looks like it could be a triangle, which would be, how many, did you find one
I
triangle?
found one Madison a little bit ago, and then you found that thicker one. Found a piece of pottery a minute ago. So we hadn't walked this specific height spot, so it might be Mississippian, you know?
And if you guys have watched our other videos, you know I have found a lot of Madisons this year.
This
So
year.
this would add to my collection.
It looks like it. You can't really tell.
Could be a flake, could be a... Oh, it's got a big stack on the back.
Does it?
I don't know.
There you go, goofball.
Yeah, I mean, it's worked.
Let's see that close.
It's a big stack on the back.
Oh, it sure does.
It's pretty.
Yep.
Is that...
Yeah, it's definitely a point. It's just, yeah, they couldn't work that off. Yeah, it's got a monster stack on it. Otherwise, it's thin as a piece of paper.
It's pretty.
No little triangle. All right. All right, we'll keep going.
All right, we got something else in the ground. I'm not sure what it is. Might be nothing, but let's take a look.
We're trying to hurry because it's getting...
Yeah, it's getting dark.
We want to walk as much as we can. I don't know if it's in yet.
I think it's another triangle.
Let's take a look here. It can't be another one for you.
I have found so many triangles this year.
Yeah, it's definitely...
I know that's some people's favorite type. I prefer the base.
Definitely worked something. We'll get that cleaned up and take a look at it.
So I'm back. I just
Cool.
found...
I think I'm like walking with my eyes closed.
I think he might be.
This is starting to get ridiculous, actually.
So I just found the Madison, like, I don't know, 10 steps from here. And of course I walked up on a really cool side notch
We were
piece,
just talking about not having anything with notches, and
and it's broke.
it's got a little ding, but it's still a pretty nice point. Yeah, there you go.
So I finally found my side notch today.
Thin, isn't it?
It's very thin
I can see it's thin from here.
and it's broke.
Oh wow, it's really thin.
It's gonna be pretty washed up.
Wow, yeah, it's really nice. Look at that. Look at that base.
I know.
That looks like, gosh, almost looks like it was a dovetail. Look how wide that base comes out right there. But we'll get it washed up, see what it looks like. There you go, I'm really happy. Let me know if you need me to carry anything for you.
You carry my bag.
Right, ridiculous. I'm on the board, finally. I don't know if Tika threw this in my row or if maybe the gods just shined on me, but I finally found one, and it's not a Madison. It's pretty
So I'm
sweet.
pretty sure he stole it from me.
Yeah, she just got in saying
like
she wanted
the
to find
side
something with notches, and this might be my day maker at the end of the day. Check that dude out.
Where is it?
I can see a heck of a tip. I can see a notch there. I can see a bug on Tika's
Oh
face.
my god, I know, get out.
And hopefully there's a notch right there. Oh, please, baby.
Looks
Look at,
full.
oh mama, look at that.
That's a nice point.
Look at that, dude. Oh, I'm glad we stuck it out, huh?
Oh, just got a big stack on the back.
Yeah, it's just like a, you know, it's pretty thin still. Look
Oh
at,
yeah, it is.
yeah, it's just got like a, like the flint color right there.
Nice job.
Looks like a nice Kirk corner notch. All right, sweet.
Oops, sorry. Proud of you. All right, so it's getting dark. I don't know why it's getting dark. It's only like, what is it, 7:30?
Yeah, 750.
We're supposed
but
to get some big storms tonight and tomorrow, so I hope that you can see this because I finally found something that's not a Madison. I don't know if it's broken, but it's a great in
you
situ.
can see a pretty good barb.
I found it a couple rows over.
Check that out. Yeah, you can see a good barb on that side, so if you want to pull it from there,
All right.
hopefully, please be there.
Yay, look
Is
at
it?
that thing.
Wow, look at that.
That's a great pull for me.
Nice.
That's a good one. Oh, I can hear the owls. It's so late the owls came out.
No, man, it's all serrated.
That's a cool point.
Tiny, tiny tip ding.
I just said it's so dark, I don't think I'm going to be able to see if I find one.
That's a cool point. That's kind of like those other ones we found over at that other farm that we don't know if they're Buck Creeks or if somebody said hardened too, but they have like a little bulbous base on the bottom of them. But yeah, nice point. Good job.
Thanks.
We got a couple more rows before it gets dark, so we're gonna keep after it.
So I found another one. I tried to give it to Mike. I've tried really hard. He will not take it from me.
Yeah, I'm not taking charity. I do not accept charity points.
I'm trying to be really nice because it's not fun when one person finds everything.
I found a killer Kirk and I am
You
super
did.
happy with it.
Well, I tried to give this to him. He didn't want it.
It's a good one.
It's a cute little guy.
We got a couple more rows left.
And it's so hard to see. So I'm
There
glad
it
this one was actually white.
All right, look at that pedestal it's sitting on. Boom.
Oh, look at me.
Sweet base on it.
Yeah.
Killer. All right.
And the last one of the day, so we'll see
Yeah.
who finishes.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah.
Cool, that's really good. All right, so it's getting dark. Tika just pulled that one out with a barb. I literally think we have maybe 6 feet left before we're done. And she just said, well, babe, you're gonna do it. You're gonna get the last point of the day or what? Because she's had it for like ever. And check out what I just found right here.
Literally the best point of the day.
It's tiny.
It is so tiny.
But look at how small this is. But it's got serrations.
It's
got
my
a little
favorite
base.
point of the day, for sure. That is a cool point.
Look at that little guy. Kind of got a little tiny chigger bite there on the top.
That is sweet though.
It is cool, man. Look
We
at
need
that.
to hurry so I can get the last one of the day.
I got it.
No,
It's me.
It's dark. I'm
All
sure
right.
you are.
Sweet.
Good job, babe.
How's it going, everybody? This is a cleanup for Saturday, May 16th, I believe it was. Tika and I did a hunt that was pretty much all day, and we hunted a spot that we had hunted here, I believe it was maybe a week or so ago, some big sand hills. The field is actually really large, and it's actually 2 fields connected, and we decided to go back and hunt some new spots, some more high spots that are already in that field that we just didn't get time to hunt while we were there. So we decided to go back and see if we couldn't find some more stuff on some of the newer spots. So here's just kind of a quick overview of everything we found. We had a really good day. We did have to hunt from basically morning until night. There is a big old farmstead on the property. Tika picked up this old glass marble, which she was pretty excited about. We didn't video it, but thought that was pretty cool. We don't know much about it. I don't know exactly how old the farm is, but or was. So if anybody's got any insight on how old those kind of things are, that'd be great. Tons of broken stuff, some blades. You guys saw that. Just I'll go through some of the points real quick that we did find. This was probably the best shaped, biggest point that we had. This was a Kirk, I think it's a Kirk that I found. It's really nice material, pretty much 100%. It's got a little chip on the side there. It's got this tiny little sharp tip on it, which I thought was pretty neat that it survived. You can see it's pretty thin for the size point it is, heavily ground. Yeah, I was very happy to find that. Like I said, that site that we were on had a lot of little stuff, a lot of triangles and stuff, and so we were hoping to find something with some notches, so we were excited to find that piece. This is one that Tika found on a different spot in the same field. Beautiful material. It's got a small, if I can get it flipped around here, small base ding, but still really nice point. Super happy to find that. This was another one that had another little base ding on it. It's absolutely paper thin. So that's a pretty cool point. Would have been a big old base on it for whatever type that was. This was a point that she found first thing in the morning. Now this was from a different field. We only found one point at this whole field we walked at for probably a good hour, and that was the only thing we found, or she did. But it's 100%, turned out to be a killer point. It's kind of neat in the way it's probably made on a flake. It's completely flat on the bottom. A little bit of maybe like a bifurcated base. Got some serrations and stuff, but we're happy to find that. That was like I said, one point, like a one and done at that field. So going back to the field that we were at, she found this one here, little barbed point. Not sure on the type on this either with the bulbous base, but again, it's got some serrations on it. Pretty happy to find that point there. This is another one of hers here. Not sure if that's a little Jack's Reef or something along the lines there. Kind of a oblong base there, but it's nice point. I found this one out there, and that was a little beat up too, but some pretty material on that one. Here is one of the Madisons that we found. Small, but You guys saw me pick that one up, but it's flawless, which, you know, you've seen in other videos. You know, it's pretty hard to find them where they don't have some sort of chips and stuff on them, and so I was pretty excited to find a perfect one. And then this one was the last point of the day, which I finally got, and that was probably one of my favorite points of all time. It's tiny, it's serrated, yeah, I was just super happy to find that. I almost think it's a lot like this point here, and they might even be, you know, the same type, just a different size. They were found probably 20 feet apart. So yeah, if anybody has any idea what that is, if it's a little scalorn or something like that, let me know what you think. But and then obviously, like I said, there's a bunch of heartbreakers. Big stem point broken, some more triangles, some rough ones. You saw it had some stacks on the back. This was a point that Tika found. That's a shame. Tip broken off of it. Super well made. So, but she found that little side notch deal. This is one that she was really hoping was whole. You can see it's got like a little green stripe in it, but for the most part it's purple. And a little tip dang on there. This is one that I wish was whole. Was a little, maybe a little LaCroix. It's got a pretty deep bifurcated base, and that would have been a neat one to find. So I won't go through everything, I guess, you know, all the broken stuff like that. So just figured I'd give everybody a good look at what we found for Saturday, May 16th. And we'll be back out next weekend. Hopefully everybody's having some good hunts and getting a ton of rain finally. And a lot of people will start finding some stuff. So good luck, everybody.